And here we go with Fee's demo of Deliveroo.
Hello, this is Fee, and I'm going to demonstrate the Deliveroo app on my Samsung Galaxy S20 FE using TalkBack. Open Deliveroo.
Opening. Deliveroo. Restaurant Coconut BKK. Delivers in 20 to 20 minutes. Rated 4.3 from 104 reviews. Serves curry and Thai. In list. Showing item 6 of 7.
So, with Deliveroo, you have to have an account. This is because then you can set up your payment method and it knows your address that you've had food delivered to, and you may be able to set up other addresses if you're visiting somebody else, but I've never tried that, so I'm not sure. You can also log in with Google and possibly Facebook and other things as well, but I didn't. I did it with an email address and a password. It also remembers what you ordered and when. You get an email and it usually says your order is in the kitchen, and you get alerts to say your delivery's on the way and your driver is nearby. So this is an app for ordering takeaway meals, but you can also order groceries from various shops, but they do cost a bit more. The prices are higher than if you just went to the shop, but it can be a really good option if you just need a few bits and it's difficult to get out to the shops to get them. If the shops are open and they're on the Deliveroo service, then you could order, for example, bread, milk, toilet rolls, things you might need soon. I tend to use it to order takeaway meals. So I will just give you a little flavour of how it works. So my first thing that it said to me is order again, and that's because I've ordered from these restaurants before and it's remembered that. So we've got
Restaurant Coconut BKK. Delivers in 20 to 20 minutes. Rated 4.3 from 104 reviews. Serves curry and Thai. In list.
So that's Coconut BKK. They sell Thai food. They're a restaurant that's quite nearby. And next we've got
Restaurant Ming's Takeaway. Delivers in 15 to 30 minutes. Rated 4.6 from 500 plus reviews. Serves Chinese, Asian, noodles, and seafood. Showing items 1 to 3 of 164.
So the first one was Coconut BKK serving curry and Thai food, but they tend to be Thai curries. This is a Chinese takeaway, Ming's Takeaway, and it said it serves noodles and Chinese food and seafood and something else which I've forgotten, but you probably heard what it said anyway.
Restaurant Butler's Thai. Delivers it. Rated 4.5 from 500 plus reviews. Serves curry, noodles,
don't know if I've
Thai.
ordered from that
Showing
one.
items 3 to 4 of 164.
But that one says delivers at and then doesn't say anything. Now that usually means it's either closed at the moment or it's completely closed down. Whenever it says delivers at and doesn't give you a time, if you go into the details of the restaurant, you tend to find that it's not open at the moment. There's lots of restaurants and you can search for a name of a restaurant. There's a search box at the top, or you can search for Thai or Indian or Chinese or whatever.
Restaurant Jake. Selected. Delivery. Tab. 1 of 3.
So I've gone near the top now and there's 3 categories you can choose from. So I've got delivery selected.
Pick up. Tab. 2 of 3.
Pick up. So that's where you can order a takeaway and go and on the app and then go and pick it up. That's an option.
Table service. Tab. 3 of 3.
And then table service. I think that's been added since all the COVID lockdowns and then when restaurants opened again and they didn't want so much interaction with waiting staff. So I think that's where that came from because I don't remember that being a thing until all that happened.
Account button. Out of list.
Oh, there's the account button, so I could change any details in there, I suppose. Perhaps if I changed my email address or I needed to add a new payment method or stuff like that. Okay, I've scrolled to the top now.
Filters button. Out of list.
So filters, so I could choose that. and that would allow me to filter the type of results I want to see, the type of restaurants or shops. Here's the categories.
Grocery. Pizza. Show a chicken. Show burgers. Show Chinese. Show Thai. Showing Asian. Showing Indian. Showing sushi. Italian. Showing a dessert. Healthy. Breakfast.
So I've shown you that you can choose different restaurants. Now I'm going to open up the menu for one of the restaurants to show you how you can read all of the menu completely accessibly and pick all your own food, which is a lot more accessible than quite a lot of restaurant experiences where someone has to read it to you.
Restaurant Coconut BKK. Delivers
I'm going to
20
open
20
that.
minutes.
Coconut
Rated
BKK.
Deliveroo. Back. Button. Out of list. Share. Button.
So share, I think that's where I could share that restaurant with friends and say, oh, this is a really good restaurant, and it perhaps sends them a link.
Search. Button.
I think search would allow me to search for a particular thing I want to eat, like green curry or prawn crackers or something. So that bit gives information about where the restaurant is, how many stars most people have given it out of 5, how many miles away from where I live the restaurant is, which was not far at all. And then there's an info button if I want more information. I don't just now.
Deliver in around 20 minutes. Change. Deliver in around 20 minutes.
I'm guessing change means I could book for the order to come later. I don't know. I've never done it.
Your recent orders.
Now, there's 2 ways to order things. I could either choose my recent orders, and I will just do that to show you that once you've ordered from a restaurant, if you know what you want and you want the same thing, it's really quick to just order again. So I'll just show you that, and then I'll show you a bit of the menu.
Vegetarian spring rolls, plus 2 more items, £17.15, space the 5th of December 2021, reorder, in list. Vegetarian spring rolls.
I don't know why it keeps saying space. That's very weird. So if I open that...
But or 1x vegetarian spring rolls, £4.95, in list. 1 tick box.
Okay, so these are ticked. So if I wanted to, there's a thing afterwards that I can add them to the basket. So I could untick that. I could think, well, this time I want the other things, but I don't want the spring rolls.
Tofu, vegetarian. 1x gang panang.
So that's a Penang curry. Tofu one.
1x gang panang, £8.50. Tick box. 1x coconut rice, £3.70. 1x coconut rice. Tick box. Add for £17.15, out of list.
So that's where I can add them to the basket, and then I could go to the basket selection of the app and pay for those things. I'm not going to do that.
1x back button.
So there we go, a little bit of how Deliveroo works. I hope that gives you a good idea. Deliveroo isn't available throughout the UK. Just Eat, that Ed will be demonstrating, is available in more places. I live in London and we definitely have Deliveroo, and I'd imagine it's in other big cities, but I'm not entirely sure where. I hope that demonstration was helpful.